And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has playoff action coming. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, big swing and a miss. In the air, left side, Dominguez on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging at the plate. Jason Churio. In there for strike one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. What do you have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Churio going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. He shoots one out to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One out, base is empty. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. To the right side, Murray. Throws to first in time. Rizzo out of the play. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. Adios, pelota. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Headed towards the corner. Santander racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. In the air, right field. Beltran snags it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now Carlos Beltran. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Punch.
So they turn to their closer, Goose Gossage.
Now, pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that.
That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the... Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Jordan Leisure.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah. Corbin Carroll leading things off and takes a strike. Nasty pitch right there. 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Max Muncy at the dish. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. And they add a run. It's 3-0. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now a chance for Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
No throw. He's safe at first.
Now battle.
2 on, 1 out. And now Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Now 2 away as they get a run across. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. Albies makes his way towards it. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. In the air, left field. Squeezes it. And that is the third. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Eddie Murray. Outside low. 1-0.
1-0.
In there at the knees. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
2-2.
Outside.
Swing and a drive deep right field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. He goes down looking. So up next, Anthony Santander. That's hard hit on the line. Carroll calls it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jason Churio. Murray at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
As he was out front that time. Into center. And that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-1.
Picks himself up an RBI.
On the ground to third, and this should do it. Ball game. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's in for a strike. And this one is off and running. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sit down.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jason Churio getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1. That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Churio under it. Nabs it. 1 down. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. He hammers one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Towards first. And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Churio settles under this one. He makes the grab. And back here in Denver, second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a slow roller. Chisholm tosses to first. One out in the second. Digging in, Carlos Beltran. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carroll settles under it. Brings it in. Out. Number 2. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Inside, just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one's in there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Mason Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. This is Corbin Carroll.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Max Muncy. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Coors Field, on to the third inning. And now here is Ozzie Albies. Yohan Duran takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Yohan Moncada in the box now, takes strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pulled out on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Number 33, Eddie Murray.
There's a swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Duran is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground right side. And foul ball.
107.
That's out to center field. Churio has this one sized up. And there's one down. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Anthony Rizzo now. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Beltran pulls it down, and there's two gone. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. And that is that. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. That's in for a strike. Yeah, there's the strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Anthony Santander in the box now, takes strike one. This one in the air. Muncy sizing this one up. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. In with a one-out triple as that puts the tying run at third. Now it's going to be Jason Churio. And there's the strike. Santander stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2's the count.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Cal Raleigh in the box now, takes strike one.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Matt Sauer.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Kicks and deals. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Batting 7.
Runner in
The third
scoring
baseman,
position,
number 13,
no outs.
Max
Here comes Max Muncy. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a
Counts 1-0.
3-run game in the blink of an eye. Man at second. He's trying for third. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Santander makes the grab, one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
The catcher, Ted
One out,
Simmons.
runner at second. And now it's going to be Ted Simmons. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Jazz on his horse coming around third. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Everything came
Now
together
pitching.
for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it,
Laser.
and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander right there to make the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-zip. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off to the right.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. Now around second, going for third.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
He swings and fouls one off.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
De La Cruz on third with 2 out. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Now batting.
Man at
Designated
first,
hitter,
Kyle
Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Stringing them together.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Brad Keller.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
And another ball.
No strike.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it gets by him. Coming home. 1 run across. Carroll around third. The relay, and he's out.
Got him on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Beltran. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. This to center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one away. Hard hit left side. Muncy sends it to first. And there's two away. Ozzie Albies in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike. On the ground. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at Farrows Field. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Max Muncy. Keller back to work. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Santander snags it for the second out. Ted Simmons will hit next. Singled and scored his first time. In the air, center field. Churio sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Corrals it, and there's one down. So up next, Eddie Murray. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Rizzo, and they're down to their last out. De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. What a stop. The throw, and what a play. Ball game.
You know, the lights shine a little brighter in the postseason, but this team played really good baseball. Congratulations to them. You want to celebrate this one, but you also want to get ready for the next round.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver. And now Joe Morgan.
For the Singers, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And that is out of play. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to first. Great pick. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Goes down looking. And now Jack Peterson. Just missed.
Nope, outside. Outside.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Joey Estes. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge.
0-1.
Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-2. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
On the ground, right side, Morgan. On to first. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike. To the right side. He steps on the bag and quickly 1 away in the second. Josh Smith in the box now. Takes strike 1. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Smith on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Carew. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 1-0. Caleb Ort gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1 down, bases empty. That one to first, Carew. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. Bleday hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Goose Gossage.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next to hit, Joe Morgan. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1 strike.
Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
There's your strike. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Got it! And that's the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final. All right, just about ready for baseball. Our starting pitcher in this one, Shane Baz.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is foul back. 1 out, base is empty. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That was pretty nasty. Here is Jock Peterson. Just missed. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Jock is retired on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a ball line to center. Blade makes the grab for the 2nd out. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
That's a hit, and that extends the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play to first, and that's a nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And there's a strike to the outside corner. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So 2 down now. And here is Rod Carew. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball, that's inside.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. This is J.J. Bleday.
One of the things about that 2 out.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So you got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready.
You locked him. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Now, Gregory Santos.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Carew. He'll do it himself and quickly one away in the second. This is Corbin Carroll.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Muncy digs in.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. And it's a 1. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now here is Lawrence Butler.
Ball 1's the count.
And ball 1. Just missed. Yohan Duran comes on now.
Now pitching. Yohan Duran.
That one in triple digits. Struck him out looking. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Center field. Bo Armstrong sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering misses. And now 3-0. And there's the strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And a swing and a miss. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Caleb Ort.
Now pitching.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ort.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they walk it off. All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's way high. And we're underway here this afternoon. Drilled out towards left center field. Peterson going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting third.
One out.
Baseman,
Runner at second. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
High fly ball out towards left center. Peterson on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lede settles underneath it. And that is that. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Strike three called and a slider at the knees. Yordan Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. J.P. Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Caleb Ort.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jason Dominguez, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. This is Corbin Carroll.
Gave him some tokens and sent him to the arcade. He made that strikeout look way easy.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. And they add on. It's 2-0. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball. check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball,
Two out,
strikes.
space is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way
2 balls,
outside,
2
and it's
strikes.
2-2. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one lifted to left. Crawford. And that'll do it. Back now at Singer Stadium. Bottom of the inning. And the batter down. So they turn to their
Now
closer, Goose Gossage.
Goose Gossage.
That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. That one's
Ball, that
upstairs,
pitch is out.
ball 1. Peterson just got a piece of it. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Peterson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. At the plate, Josh Smith. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw won't get there in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
The first baseman,
Rod Carew swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. J.J. Bleday swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ted Simmons, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time. Up the middle, Morgan fires to first on the run, and they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz doubled in his first AB. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that chance handled, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Seoul as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
0-1's the count.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Morgan batting for the second time. And that's strike one. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to Jazz. And that'll do it.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead and